And we're back. Just to paraphrase what I was just saying, I said a lot of girls out there don't really know the situation with Malik and the fact that Malik was actually in a healthy relationship. So I think, to your comment before, I think that's why a lot of girls may say what they say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think it's also good that black gay men see this as well.
Absolutely.
You know, so we know exactly what it's doing. We know that you're not really gay. You know, like that transgender loving is something totally different. It's not like, okay, he just likes a guy in a dress type situation.
But what I like, I think the main thing about the whole interview, and even with the whole Mr. C thing, is we have this thing in America that if we was raised up with this the way we were taught to believe this, then this is how it is. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
and this is the way it is. That whole interview was, and his homies in them was really, to be honest with you, they meant no harm. The interview, they meant no harm. It was like, yo, man, we got your back. Are you gay? And it's like all the fingers was pointing like, yo, man, you gay. But like I'm sitting there and I'm telling you, like, but just because you don't understand it, don't mean that it can't be possible.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
And I say that because I know a trans man, he messes with a guy, and I remember he used to be around and I didn't understand him. And that man is being who he is.
Right.
And he identifies who he is with, and he's cool with it.
Yeah.
What am I to deny? You understand?
Right.
It's because, and here it is, I don't like being judged on who I am and who I deal with, and I was starting to do it even in amongst.
Right, well, you know, that actually, just funny that you mentioned that, because I actually have a personal experience with that, where I was approached by a trans man, like, you know what I mean, and I was completely, just like you said, it's like, you know, just the quote Ebro is mad categories. You know what I mean? So I was like totally blown away by that. You know, I was totally blown away by that. I was like, yo, you like a whole trans man, and like, you want to talk to me. Like, I couldn't believe it. For those of you that don't know, a trans man is a person that was born female that has now decided to transition to become male. And so essentially, I was, you know, someone was approaching me and telling me like all the good shit that I like niggas to tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he said everything that he needed to say, but it was totally a trans man. So that was something that, like you said, even being involved in this lifestyle, being a part of being non-gender conforming, there was even levels to it that I wasn't even personally aware of.
Well, maybe you should try it, Merk, because you never know. It could be some good loving, which is where I want to ask Malik a quick question.
Okay.
I got a viewer question.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, you know, you've had your sexual experiences with a woman, right? Possibly with a man. You don't have to answer that.
Okay.
But how does having sexual relations with a transgender person differ? Like, is it something more exciting? Is it double the fun, but double the pleasure?
Oh, wow. Interesting question. Interesting question.
I asked myself, you know, all these questions I asked myself before. I haven't, if it was a woman, beautiful woman, if it was beautiful transsexual, who would I take and what would I take? It most likely would be the transsexual.
I'm not mad at you. You already here. You already here on the tag team.
I think he's gonna get into why.
And
it's what he likes. That's why.
I'm gonna get in trouble with this now.
You gonna get in trouble? Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble.
It's just us.
It's I guess I guess that's why I allow it, or I've accepted saying I'm bisexual, because it's like the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? Without overly committing to something. If I'm at
No.
And you don't make a perfect sense.
So that's the best way I can explain it.
Okay.
And then it's part of it where it's like, knowing is wrong, but it's right.
We get all of it. I think a lot of us can identify a little bit with that, you know, like that kind of like.
It's a one-stop shop type situation. Is that what you're
I guess
trying to say?
that's what it is. I mean,
kind of, if you put the name on it, I never.
Yeah, I like the good name.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking this is what I'm getting from. I'm thinking it's a lot of stuff. I think with the situations, a lot of things that you can't necessarily put into words. So
Well, that's what I'm
even
trying
like
to
if
put
you
in
were to
words
turn
for.
around, even if you were to turn around and ask me, what is it that I like about men? I can go down a list. But
Ask me.
I can definitely go down a list.
Name one thing, and we'll set this motherfucker off. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I probably
It's just that one thing.
I get that, but I'm trying to go to a deeper level. Like
I hear you. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm down with a deeper
You go
level.
see-
And what I'm trying to say is that I can list everything, every physical attribute that I like about men, all of that, but I think at the core of it is probably something that I can't put into words. A certain magic, if you will, that you experience. And I think that's where it becomes difficult when asking somebody, what do you like about this particular persuasion?
Ooh, I like
when you
that.
tell someone, how can I explain to you what I like about a persuasion? I'm just attracted to it.
It's crazy you say that is because you can ask me, I can show you 3 different women that I like.
And you think they're all insanely beautiful and attractive.
To me, they got it, but you'd be like, what? And I don't even know how to explain it, but it's and
exactly.
they all 3 don't even look alike. Or
Nothing alike. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking
like, yo,
the
she's
magic
perfect.
comes in.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, well, what's so perfect about him? Perfect about him, they don't even look alike.
Right.
Well, I get it. I think magic, when you said the word magic, I had an experience when I was much younger with a female. And it wasn't bad. It was good. I had sex with a female. It was good. But the first time I had sex with a male, the difference was the female was like, okay. The male was like, woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I definitely get there.
I don't know what it is.
I
I can't
definitely
put it
get
into
there.
words, but it was dynamite. That's a good word.
Alright, I think this episode is over. We over here high-fiving over straight men and shit.
Sorry.
We doing all kind of shit. But no, I get exactly what you're saying. It's just like the difference. You can't necessarily put it into words. But I am super duper glad and super duper excited that we had somebody that was willing to come in and try to put this shit into words for us. Listen, if he missed something, that's what the motherfucking comment section is for. Let us know what he missed, and we'll get back at you. Once again, this is Mercedes Boy.
And I'm Q.
And V-Tag and Malik for our, 3rd, 4th, 5th? I don't know which episode this is. I'm just glad you're still watching it. Anyway, thank you once again for watching the tag team and keeping us on here. As always, like and subscribe.
Peace.